going to be leading us in a warm-up here in just a few minutes. But last year, you had surgery, I'm going to get this right, to have an aortic valve replaced. So this is incredible because you're very fit, you're a Zumba instructor, you exercise, you eat right. So tell us what happened.
So, unfortunately, heart disease does run in my family. So I was doing all the right things. I was exercising, I was getting enough sleep, I was, I already said exercise, eating well. And last July, I went to my annual cardiologist appointment and they told me that I needed to have my aortic valve replaced within 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months is huge. I mean, that must have been shocking.
It was very much a shock. I knew eventually I would have to get it replaced, but at 46 years old and doing all the right things, I definitely didn't know. And in September 20th will be my anniversary, a 1-year anniversary for getting my heart valve replaced.
So walking, this is something that's been huge in your recovery. I mean, that's what we're all here to do today. It's a great form of exercise, especially for people that are recovering.
Absolutely. So what I actually did during my recovery, because it was a lot longer than people expect, and if you have had surgery before, or if you know anybody that has surgery before, or any type of heart episode, you get into your head a lot. So you don't have, it's a mental as well as it is physical. So what I did was I just decided to start walking because there's a quote, if you can't fly, then you run. If you can't run, then you walk. If you can't walk, then you crawl. And I always add at the end, do what you can do, because that's what you can do, and all I could do is walk. So that's what I started.
And so is that why, I mean, given everything you've been through, some people might say, you've done enough. You're just here and that's enough. But why are you advocating for the American Heart Association?
Oh my goodness, I'm advocating for the American Heart Association because I don't want people to feel like their heart disease is a stop. Like it's a go. It's like, let's go get them and let's go fight. Because I was actually driving by here last July, and I saw the hat shell and I knew of the Boston Heart Walk, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fight this and I'm going to be on that stage, and I'm going to lead the warm-up for the Boston Heart Walk, and here I am!
And she did it. All right, so good. So, best segue ever. Go ahead, Tallie's going to lead us in a quick warm-up here before we send you on your way and get the morning started. Tallie, take it away.
All right, how you guys doing? I don't think I heard you. How are you guys doing? All right. So we're going to have all the moms, the dads, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents, the kids, the doggies. We're going to get you warmed up so we can get out and hit that start. When we have music. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our hands up high. Okay. Can you hear the music? Yes. Get those hands up. Oh, you look great. trouble.